All of these speakers are Bluetooth, and I transformed them into Bluetooth speakers myself. As you can see here, this one I am selling for $28, and BT stands for Bluetooth. This Philips Bluetooth speaker, I was one of my first speakers I transformed. Well, people make fun of me for having a Tupperware container on the top, and having this open circuit board where you can see, and at the time, because this was my first one I built, this was all I had. Through this little circuit board, I didn't do anything with the case or anything. Just threw the circuit board in with its case, because I was taking this speaker apart, and I just threw it there, and you can still see the circuit board. I just put this Tupperware container, and then later my dad helped me solder in the wire to the circuit board. As I said, this is the first one that I built, and I'm not planning on selling it anytime soon because it's probably the best quality one I built. It is solid wood. It's a ported enclosure, and it has a 4-inch woofer and a 1-inch tweeter. That's all I'm gonna say about this speaker. This AOA stereo system is a good example of something that I also am gonna keep myself. You have it, as you can see, it's in the process of being finished. I'm gonna put a metal grill around this and take this stuff up. But the features are, it has this Velcro, and it's removable, and and then you can have like this in between these two, and they be far away, or you can just pick it back up. And I also can put a Velcro here, and a Velcro on the other one, and attach them together, so they're like a connected stereo. And I might even like put Velcro, like a Velcro handle. All these are Velcro together to carry them around. And so yeah, this one actually I built today. I haven't finished it yet, but I started today. And let me just do a demo for you. And this is connected Bluetooth wire. This is connected wirelessly to my phone through Bluetooth. So we're gonna do a no copyright sound. So. Is stereo, so when I prove that, we'll say right in the channel stereo check. Left speaker, right speaker.
We've been out here, and these nights are getting shorter, like a bad energy are conquered in my soul. This is real.
So it's a stereo system, and they're connected through wire. I just put it behind the little box, but and I also have these twist ties. So I roll up the speaker wire and twist tie them into the back, and both of these are ported from my view. They sound pretty good from an audio file type view. They lack deep hard bass, but they're moderately loud, and they're good for at home or like just setting them outside, or maybe sitting at a computer. Now, if it was at a computer, since I did use a rechargeable Bluetooth stereo, this might die at the computer desk. So at the computer desk, you just plug it in if it charges up, if it dies, but it is still Bluetooth, and you can also wire it through aux if you want it, like an auxiliary cable, a 3.5 headphone jack, if you want it to a computer or an iPod or something like that. And it does work. So let's go on to my other speaker. Now, these two speakers I'm about to talk about are for my personal use. I might be selling this one, so if you want this one, just comment or whatever, and I think I can ship it to you, but I will be selling it. I shouldn't have said I'll ship it to you, because I might not. But for right now, this speaker and the speaker are for my personal use. And as you can see, these speakers are real world tested, so they do get beat up quite much. So if I move this closer, you can see rips in the fabric from the front. Now just to make it look a little prettier, and you can also see maybe stains, because I have spilt on this thing. This used to sit on my off-road scooter, so I do a lot of crazy things on that, and you can see the speaker might be like a little stained. You can just easily wash that out. Just take a wet rag, make sure it's damp, not soaking wet, and just wipe it down. It was a little dusty from sitting for a while on my scooter doing nothing. This is kind of a, this is why I'm probably not going to sell this one, is because if you can see, you can't. I'll try to make it so you can see it. But there we go. You can see the circuit board and the buttons, and that's because I accidentally got super glue, because I was gluing this onto the speaker, and it dripped down onto this, and then it glued the buttons, so I couldn't push the buttons, so I had to rip off the casing for the Bluetooth module. And all my speakers have aux charging. They are what do you call it? Bluetooth hands-free, and you can pause, play, fast forward, and rewind the songs. But the hands-free, the microphone, I don't know if it's like how the hole, it's like the hole's too small, or it's just a bad quality mic, or just or something. But the sound quality while talking is hard to hear, and I really don't use speakerphone. But if you want to really use speakerphone, the function is there, just doesn't work as well as other high quality speakers. But these speakers are supposed to take low quality speakers and convert them into something new and portable. And so that is what my business is all about. And I also have right here, this is something you may be like, what in the world is that? Well, I'll tell you. It is a pool speaker. So what it is we got this like watertight seal, like what do you call this thing? Kind of salad bowl type thing, and put the Bluetooth module in. Some, like, there might be rattling. Over time, the battery might come loose from where it sits and it's glued in. Like, if it gets too hot, maybe the glue will come loose and the battery will, like, the glue will melt and the battery will come loose or something. But I use this with hot glue instead of what I normally do is super glue, because that doesn't warm up. But you can see I took an outdoor speaker, I cut a hole in the top of this thing, and then I hot glued a ton around the edges, and it kind of cracked, so I had to hot glue down the cracks and stuff. But and then I got this speaker, and then you can have water splash on it. It makes it a little quieter, but the water will kind of dance. And if you have like an aux cable, like MP3 player, since this is watertight, you can just sit your MP3 player in there and have it float around in the pool.